Why now for commerce media? Great question. So we've actually been at this at Mastercard via our card-linked offers program for over a decade. And that card-linked offers program and its ability to really highly target consumers with advertisers and ensure that we were giving a really great return on ad spend was the foundation and the birth child of us saying we think we can evolve this business and we think we should evolve this business because advertisers were coming to us and saying, can you do more? Is there an ability? We love this really great return on ad spend that we're seeing. We love the ability for us to reach highly targeted individuals and for us to understand in a closed loop attribution what's happening on the back end. And so it was really only natural for us. Now I would say it's we're not doing it now because it's fashionable. We're doing it now because the ecosystem really is seeking a player to enter the space that is able to provide that closed loop attribution the way that Mastercard can. So we're excited about that and our entrance to the market.
So as advertisers are always saying to you, do more, I'm sure the same is true for the merchants, banks, and airlines that MasterCard works with. How does that cross-ecosystem visibility give brands a greater advantage?
Yeah, so, if we think about the space at large, there's so many different players that are in this space already, from a traditional media environment to, the new entrants that we have in retail media. And we have, every player is, kind of coming at it a little bit differently. I think for us, the advertisers are enjoying the ability to understand what's happening across merchants, as well as understanding what's happening online versus offline, as well as cross-border. So we get the great joy at Mastercard of having a processing power of, being able to understand the insights across 160 billion transactions a year. That's a lot. And it's happening all over the place. And so I think where we play differently from a scale perspective is just that, right? Understanding things on a much broader scale instead of just within the four walls of a single, a single ecosystem.
Jill, that scale really is huge, and that is a big differentiator. Is there anything else that differentiates MasterCard's approach from other commerce media players, especially as commerce media is continuing to grow so much?
Sure. So I think there's three things that really set us apart. One is based on scale, as you mentioned. The scale is unprecedented in terms of what we're able to do, both globally and locally in that regard. Then the second is our data-driven insights, and so because of the transactions that we are powering, and because of the trust that we bring to the ecosystem for our publishers and our advertisers, we are able to deliver them insights that they frankly just don't have available to them otherwise. So, and instead of it being guesswork in terms of is this working or not, the last is attribution and providing that closed loop attribution. So instead of saying we think that this happened, or it's modeling upon modeling upon modeling based on a variety of different data sets to determine what do we think happened. Did a customer come into the store or not? Did they actually purchase or not? We're able to provide the actual purchases and the actual return on ad spend, metrics that they're so desperately seeking. So I think those are, the three big differentiators for us.
Great. Well, Jill, you mentioned and touched on all the vast array of partnerships from advertisers to merchants to banks to airlines that you work with. We just have a few minutes, so I'm just going to ask, which commerce partnerships are you most excited about right now?
The partnerships that we have named, we have lots of partnerships, obviously. The partnerships that we have named in our press release include, on the advertiser side, we have a strategic partnership with WPP. They are amazingly wonderful partners that have a broad array from a global perspective of reach and ability to connect with their clients. And we know that our partnership together will help us enable their clients to better serve ads and and deliver really great returns on that side. On the publisher side of the ecosystem, we launched with 3 partners. We have other partners, of course, but we named 3 partners in our press release, which is Citibank, which has been a longstanding Mastercard partner of ours, American Airlines, as well as our partnership with Microsoft, which we are especially excited about given all of the excitement around agentic and what needs to be true for clients to be able to understand and how would they purchase within those flows. So we're very excited about all of those, but it goes without saying, our launch to this, to this industry, to a commerce media space, is open for partnership. We are seeking partners on agencies and ad tech players, as well as on the publishing side, on SSPs and really strategic partners that fit our brand narrative, our brand safety narrative, that allow us to deliver really great content back to end consumers.
So, lastly, Jill, Mastercard's scale, as you detailed, is so massive. It gives you a really great perspective in terms of the way data and helps you understand consumers. So, just maybe looking a little bit into your crystal ball to a certain extent, or maybe a wish list. Just wanted to see how you see transaction level insights reshaping performance in terms of measurement, attribution, and across retail, travel, and digital channels.
Yeah, great question. So I think that for the advertising community, we know that they are seeking a few things. One is brand safety and trust, and Mastercard is built on trust. We don't exist without trust. It is the first and most important, the most important thing that we do, ensuring that we have privacy by design. And we hear advertisers saying, I want brand safety. I want to understand where my ads are going to be placed, what's happening, and I want to be able to trust the partner that is helping deliver that and the attribution that's coming back. So I think from a crystal ball perspective, I suspect that advertisers are going to continue to demand those types of players and positions in the space, so that they can ensure that their brands are showing up in brand safe places, as well as attribution and fully understanding that end-to-end closed loop attribution and what's happening on the back end. For too long, we've had guesswork in advertising, and we've had a real desire for the advertisers to understand, how can I ensure efficacy across all of my campaigns, regardless of where they may appear. And so I think our solution does solve for many of these pain points for advertisers, but I think that we're going to see the heat rise as budgets get challenged, and we start to look at how can we do more with less, and how can we ensure that we're getting really great returns. I think that will push the advertisers to choose to publish with partners that are able to deliver those services for them.